in the Gonzo Wrestling Room.
And everybody, welcome to the Smackdown After Party with Gonzo and OG Tony, presented by In Your House. I'm Gonzo, he's OG Tony. I think we need to get you on those a skeleton mask.
Yeah, that'd be all right. And a
With your mask,
sombrero.
with a cowboy hat or sombrero on top.
Yeah, that sounds good. It's been a pretty good day, man. Uh, went and had lunch with a bunch of friends and my brothers, and my brother's 70th birthday. So that was fun. And Reds won, the Fever won. So it's been a good day.
River
And
went down about 5 feet overnight, which was a good thing. we
definitely that helps.
we
That
did
helps.
we didn't get hardly any rain overnight. We got a little bit, but not like they were talking.
No, we got
But
about an
but,
inch or
but
so.
yeah, the river went down a bunch overnight. It was night and day driving around town today. You could actually see the parks. The parks wasn't all water, wasn't
Yeah,
all water no more. You could actually see the softball field. You could see about 6 inches of the fence yesterday of the outfield fence.
yeah. I've got a cousin in Anderson. I think she lost everything. Her house is. I mean, it's up almost to the past the windows, man. I mean, it's up there. I think she lost everything.
There's
So
unfortunately there's a lot of people that's lost a lot of stuff.
yeah. Well, let's get off the down stuff and let's get into some SmackDown. I thought SmackDown was a really good show. I think it's one of the best SmackDowns they've done this year. I really enjoyed it. What do you think of the show, Chris?
Yeah, it was a good show. I enjoyed it. There was definitely more, little bit more wrestling this week
Yes.
than last week's. Last week was a
Yep.
lot of setting up stuff for this week. But no, yeah, I thought it was a good show. Thought there was some good segments, and I thought there was some good wrestling on it. So
Yeah, I thought good wrestling, good segments. I thought the show had a real good flow. I thought the 2 hours flew by. So let's get into it. We're going to do the segments first, and then we'll do the matches after that. And the show opened with Nick Aldis and in the ring, and he brings out Chelsea, and it appears that he's going to take the title from Chelsea. He pretty much said that. She actually gives the belt to him, but also gives him, some grief. It's not fair, it's not right, and she made some good points. Crowd was definitely behind Chelsea. They give Chelsea a lot of TV time tonight, man, a lot. And in that first segment, I thought she really shined. I thought it made her even bigger than what she was. So I think it was a good step forward with Chelsea. But Nick changed his mind and let her keep the belt, give her 30 days to be ready to wrestle. And she has to defend it in 30 days. So, get healed up, wear a mask, do something. But I really enjoyed that part of the segment. And then here comes Gunther out and basically not paying no attention to Chelsea, like she's not even there. Then he starts giving Nick and Chelsea a hard time. And Matt Cardona, the husband of Chelsea Green, comes out and to defend her honor. And that ends up setting up a match. And we'll get into that here in just a little bit. But so that I thought Chelsea really shined in those first two segments, Chris. What do you think?
yes, I agree. I thought she shined. I thought her promo work was great. Told Aldo said the same thing basically happened. You got to come back for one match and get tapped out in front of your family, and then I liked how she told them it don't matter what they think, pointing to the back.
Yeah.
It matters what we believe and stuff. I thought she done great. I really enjoyed the segment. Aldous tells her, as a GM, I think I'm doing the right thing, but as a man,
Yeah.
uh, I think you still deserve the title. Gave her the title back, but yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. They must think she's going to heal up enough where she can
Yeah.
wear a protective mask or something here in a few weeks, uh, or is what I'm thinking. I think they think give it a few weeks to heal, then she'd be able to wear a mask to protect
Yeah.
it and uh, and probably be able to go, or I think they would have stripped her. So to me, that was a good sign that she probably isn't going to have to miss a lot of time.
Yeah, I think so too, and like I said, I thought she did great. I thought, Nick Aldis was fantastic. I thought Gunther was fantastic coming out being the asshole heel. I thought Gunther was fantastic, and, even Cardona, we'll get into
And
that.
then why does it keep doing that? It done that last time. I have to start checking before the show to make sure it don't have that on there. I swear I delete it and put my name in and it says it's good, and then when I save it and we come on, it has the Joseph at
Oh,
the end again.
uh, uh,
And of course, Glenn has to call me out on
yep.
it.
I didn't even notice it. I didn't even notice it.
I
Okay,
noticed it. I noticed it on Monday about
okay.
10 minutes into the show, and I would have probably noticed it about 10 minutes into the show today if Glenn wouldn't have said anything.
Yep. Uh, and from there, after that match, Chelsea gets more time. I mean, she's in, like, the first 3 segments after that match, the Irresistible Forces, Nia Jax and her tag team partner come out, and her tag team partner didn't do a whole lot, but they end up attacking her, and Tiffany comes out, Tiffany Stratton comes out to help Chelsea, and then Tiffany gets destroyed, and she's got a match later on in the night, putting the title on the line. I tell you what, I thought the first 2 segments in the match, and then the 3rd segment after that really got the show off to a really good start. That first 35 minutes I thought was really well done.
Yeah, it was well done. That was well done. Stratton getting beat up some, and then hell, right not too long after that, they had another segment with Stratton and Chelsea in the back.
Yep.
A little short segment. So like, yeah, Chelsea was all over the
Chelsea,
show tonight.
she was like in 5 segments. I mean, she was everywhere, and that's awesome, man. I think they see what they've got in her finally. So after that segment with uh, the Chelsea segment where her and Tiffany, well, she really didn't get beat up. Tiffany saved her, and Tiffany gets beat up. We go to a clip in the back showing the debut of Tatum Paxley and what went down last week. And then they show Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss walking in the hallway, and Alexa telling her, "Hey, Tatum's got a surprise for us," and Charlotte's not really sure. She's got one friend. She don't know if she needs another friend. And they show up, and Tatum has made a little mini dressing room that looked like a shrine to Charlotte. Had all kinds of pictures in there of Charlotte Flair. So I don't know where to go with this, but I thought it was a good little segment. I thought it was a good way to help introduce Tatum. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, that segment was good, but it was a little weird. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, uh, Fuck. Alexa Bliss opens that door, and I'm not expecting like a little fucking janitor's closet.
No, 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 no.
I thought that, you know what I mean? You think they're gonna go
Yeah,
in like a room, like a
yeah.
locker room. Not, yeah, it's like a little janitor's closet. And all, yeah, it was, like you said, it was like a
Okay.
shrine. And but Charlotte, I thought Charlotte sold it. Her facial expression and stuff sold it good. I thought it was funny, but yeah, it was definitely a little weird.
Could they be going to a storyline kind of like Mickey James and Trish Stratton many years ago? They could be going, that direction. So that could be fun to see what happens. Then we get a video package of Cody and Randy, what's been going on with them, and then you see Cody talking to Nick Aldis uh, about Randy and wanting a match as soon as he can get it. He suggests maybe a match on Sunday night's main event on September 6th, and then here comes Sammy, and Sammy's bitching, moaning, and groaning, and Cody gets fired up and told him, "Hey, if you want a match, well, let's have the match tonight." And Sammy really didn't want a match. He's
No,
trying to
Sammy
get
said,
out
"I'm
of it.
hurt. I'm hurt. I
Yeah,
can't.
I'm hurt.
I
I'm
can't
hurt.
go tonight. Of
Yeah,
course, you're going to offer to me when I'm hurt."
but Nick Aldis said, "We'll put something on the line. If you win, then you get the first crack at the winner of CM Punk and Kevin Owens." So they leave
Yeah,
that segment.
Sammy changed his tune. In.
Yeah, yeah. I thought that was well done. I thought
Yeah,
that, like again, I thought all the segments pretty much had a pretty good flow for the most part. Uh, the next segment up, we had Chelsea and Tiffany in the back. Basically, just Chelsea checking on Tiffany, make sure she's good. Hey, you got a title match? Are you sure you can go? And Tiffany insists that she's fine, she's good to go, and for her match. So that's where that leaves, and it's good storytelling, following that up, uh, and people will see when we get to that match and where this may be going. And then we get the promo of CM Punk and Kevin Owens. Want to get your thoughts on this promo, Chris. What'd you think of the promo of CM Punk and Kevin Owens?
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I loved how they it basically was all stemming back to 20 years ago
Yep.
when Punk called Kevin Owens a what was he saying? A fat ass slob, I think is
Yeah,
what
yeah,
Kevin
yeah,
Owens was
yeah,
saying.
basically. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
And or yeah, and then like I said, Owens gave it to Punk, then Punk went back at Owens, then Owens went back at him again. So yeah, I thought it was real well done. Uh, Owens told Punk that he don't respect him, and it says that Punk everywhere he goes he always screws it up.
Yep.
So I mean he called Punk out on a lot of stuff in the past, and then
Well, he talked
and
about
then
AEW. He didn't.
Punk kind of went at him and like if you would put in the hard work you could be even bigger than what you are. Like Punk
Yeah,
kind of called him lazy
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff. So
yeah.
yeah, I thought it was well done by both guys. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I agree, and uh, he was basically saying, what had happened in AEW after what happened in AEW, he had nowhere else to go. He had to come back to WWE.
Yeah.
Of course, he didn't say AEW, but that's what he was alluding to. Definitely.
Yep.
Uh, I I really liked the promo. I thought it was a little long. I had a little criticism that I thought they could have cut 4 minutes off that and still got done what they needed to
Yeah.
get done.
It was long. But it was a little long. I would
But
agree with
I
that.
but I enjoyed it, and then we get a Finn Balor promo. Gunther was all over the show tonight. We got Finn Balor and Nick
Yeah.
Aldis in the back, and here comes Gunther, uh, and basically downgrading Finn, like Finn's not even there, and Finn basically challenged him to a
He
match.
said I see a
So I'm
shadow.
looking,
He said I see
I
a
said
shadow of
shadow,
Finn
shadow.
Balor.
Yeah, yeah. So Gunther was fantastic tonight. Yeah, I really enjoyed that promo. The only promo, and it's the last promo segment of the night that I wasn't it wasn't bad, but the Jade Cargill and the Baddies promo, uh, it was fine, but I don't know if it needed to be at the end of the show. I think that would have been better placed in the middle of the show. What do you
Yeah, it
think?
shouldn't have been toward the end of the show. It was. I'm not gonna say it was bad, but it was definitely
No,
the weakest of the night.
yeah, definitely. I agree. I think you should have ended with Finn. You should have had that all on up in the middle. Not that it was horrible or anything. It was fine, but it wasn't up to speed with the other promos and the segments. I thought their segments and promos knocked it out of the park. And again, I thought it had a great flow. Uh, let's get to the matches. After that, what happened with Cardona coming out and defending Chelsea, we get a match. I like the way they did that. They went to commercial and they come back, and I like the fact that the match had already started, and also they're in street clothes. I thought that added something. They wasn't in ring gear. This was something that was supposed to be set up or anything. I like that feel. I like coming back to break and it's already going on. That reminded me of Georgia Championship Wrestling. They would do that kind of stuff. I really enjoyed the way they did that. I thought it was a pretty strong match. I thought there for a minute I thought Cardona was going to win. I thought Matt was going to pull it out, but Gunther's just a great heel, man. I thought it was a good first match. What'd you think, Chris?
Yeah, I thought it was. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good match, and I actually had wrote down the same thing. I liked how they were just in blue jeans. Like it made it feel like the match had really just came out of nowhere. It just it added to it. But yeah, match was. It kind of surprised me how back and forth the match was. I kind of thought Gunther would control a little bit more of it. But yeah, you're right. There's a few times it looked like Cardona was going to win. So yeah, I thought it was a real solid match to open the show.
Yeah, I agree. Uh, and then we went to the second match of the night. This was another strong match. I thought it might have been match of the night. I thought Baron Corbin and Carmelo Hayes was really good. I really enjoyed that match, and I love Corbin as he's a really good big man heel. and that's something that they needed. I mean, if Trick's going to be a baby face and Carmelo's going to be baby face, they got to have a good heel to play off of. And Corbin's your classic heel, and he really don't make any mistakes in the ring. He's solid when he gets on the mic. Uh, I really enjoyed this match. After the match, we get Trick Williams and Little Yachty attacking Corbin after the match. But I thought this was a strong U.S. Championship match that Baron Corbin retained. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, it was a real solid match. And I like the flow of the match. Corbin, if you think about it, Corbin controlled most of that match.
Yep.
And then Hayes goes on a run. Kind of looked like a few times like he was going to still get that title. And then boom, Corbin shuts it down. I thought it was good storytelling. I agree with you. I think it was the best match on the show tonight. I thought it was really well done.
Yeah.
Corbin, I think, has been on fire since he's been back.
I agree.
I liked him before he left, but I think he's
Yep.
really been on fire with the work he's been doing since he's been the 2 or 3 matches he's had since he's been back.
Yeah, I agree. I think to change the subject just for a second, I think TNA made a mistake in not going after Baron Corbin. He went to MLW, did very well, did some independent stuff. He could have still did independence with TNA. He could have went to TNA and really helped TNA's company in that 18 months while he wasn't with WWE. So I think TNA missed the boat on him. I really do. I just wanted to bring
No, I
that up.
agree. And then I thought the stuff with at the end with the Yachty and Williams was well done. Uh, Williams
Yeah,
came out, hit the trick shot and basically and then when Yachty hit him with the kendo stick. I thought that was funny. The crowd did like that Yachty was back
yep.
after it hadn't been there for a couple weeks. So it kind of surprised me how much time Yachty has been putting in with WWE. 'Cause, I mean, he's been a pretty regular for what about at least 3 or 4 months now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think eventually you're going to see him in a match. I think he's training to do some type of tag team match.
Fighting says Baron Corbin, one of the best characters ever.
But he's a great heel character, man. Fantastic. Let's good to hear from you, Fightins. Uh, Next up, we had the Damian Priest and R-Truth versus the War Raiders and the MFTs. I call them the Sons of Aku because that's what it should be, in my opinion. It should be the Sons of Aku, not just the MFTs. But a triple threat rules match where at least each team has one guy in the ring at a time. Basically, no rules, and it's for the World Tag Team titles. Uh, I thought this was a really good match. I really enjoyed that. R-Truth got the crowd going. R-Truth looks great, but I thought all the guys looked good. I think when Aku comes in the ring in the middle of them two, I think it means something. I think they get a rub off that. MFTs are the new World Tag Team champions. I think it's a pretty good move. What do you think of the match, Chris? And what do you think of the move to put the belts on them?
I thought it was a good match. Or some of the things I wrote down. The crowd loves our truth. Like that place explodes throughout the match too. Like when he was getting ready to do when he done the "You Can't See Me" and then done the 5 knuckle shuffle and all that. That crowd was going crazy. Um, the damn it, what is it? The War Raiders?
War Raiders, yes, War Raiders.
For some reason, I wrote down Viking Raiders. They used to be the Viking
Used to,
Raiders.
used to be the Viking Raiders.
Okay, okay. I ain't crazy then. But I think they're fucking underrated. Like
Oh yeah,
them two guys to me they should push them as a tag team in the title picture. Like them guys can go. I think you can make them. You can make a hell of a heel tag team out of them guys if you really put a little push behind them. I really
yeah.
believe that.
Well, I agree.
MFTs, I think they look good, but there was parts of it where I thought they looked a little stiff. I don't know if
Okay.
it's just because they're bigger guys or what, but I thought it was a good match, and uh, It didn't surprise me that they put the titles on them, but I just thought maybe they might wait just a little bit longer since this is only like the second time Haku's been out there with them. I
Yeah,
thought they might tell that story a little bit more. That he's helping them and he's leading them to them titles where
yeah,
not boom right after he's out there at the ring with them. So I thought it kind of surprised me that they pulled the trigger on it tonight. I thought they might wait a week or two just to let that story simmer a little more with that. You know what I mean? Where you get that feeling that Haku's adding something to him that's took him to take him to the next level. Where just Haku showing up kind of took him there.
yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I thought it was a good match.
Yeah, I agree. I think they did it that way in a triple threat to kind of protect the other two teams a little bit, because anything can happen in a triple threat. I kind of with you. I'd rather see the Warrior Raiders and Priest and R-Truth finish their feud off with a couple matches, and then build to a feud with the MFTs, and then the MFTs would have got the belts. But I understand they're trying to protect, the other teams, kind of. So WWE does that sometimes. Our next match was fourth match of the night.
Hey,
Tiffany.
hey, Dad, real quick. Fightins has a question. You might know. You probably know the answer to this. I do not.
Okay, I do. One of them was injured, but they are back, and they did wrestle this past week on the main event. On the main event show that they have on YouTube, the Creed brothers did wrestle in a tag match, so they are back. But one of them got injured when they was over working in Mexico uh, with uh, with Gable under mask. They were all under mask, and he one of them got injured. So Creed Brothers fantastic, one of the best tag teams I think could be one of the best tag teams in the world. They've got that ability, but hopefully they're going to get that be brought up and get that push. But yeah, next Tiffany Stratton and JC Jane, U.S. title on the line. Of course, JC Jane's got her buddies out there, friends out there at the ringside. They definitely start getting involved. Chelsea comes out, tries to help. Uh, Again, Tiffany ends up trying to save Chelsea, and it cost her the championship. I thought this was a really good match. I really like JC Jane. I think she's a fabulous heel. I like that group. I love that punch, that rolling elbow or whatever it's called that she does. She knocks the crap out of people. Uh, and I think the story is that eventually, I think Chelsea is going to get better. She's going to defeat Nia. That's going to be her first title defense. And then I think Tiffany's going to turn heel
I was
on
gonna say
Chelsea.
they're setting up for a Tiffany turn. Uh,
Rolling encore. Okay.
yeah, they're setting up for a Tiffany turn. That's what you can see it going that direction where Stratton's about ready to snap uh, and beat the hell out of Green.
And Stratton, she was a heel on NXT, and I think Glenn can vouch for me. She's done okay as a face on SmackDown. She was a fantastic heel. She is a natural heel. She really is.
But yeah,
And so, what did you think of the match, Chris?
yeah, I thought it was a good match. It's probably it might have been the second best match on the show. To be honest, uh, Stratton almost killed JC Jano with that
Oh
swanton
yeah,
off the top rope.
she got her,
I
man.
mean, usually they land with basically just their shoulders hitting them. I mean, she landed all of her weight straight on. I
Yeah,
mean, straight on. Uh, damn it, Jane's
Jesse
midsection.
Jane.
I like, damn, damn, she about. I was like, she fucking killed her there. Uh,
Yep.
but no, I thought it was real. I liked the storytelling in the match with, of course, with her going had the chance of jumping or doing the moonsault on Jane or jumping out of the ring and helping Chelsea Green, and she of course went off the top and helped Green, and then Green's facial expressions and stuff I thought was great as well on the outside. But yeah, I thought it was a real good match. Like I said, to me, it's probably the second best match of the night.
Yeah, Tiffany. That was a real good match. Tiffany looked really good. Tiffany is don't want to say struggle. I don't know
I
if that's the right word.
I wrote that down right here actually, and I didn't say it, but that's the best I've seen Stratton
Yeah.
look in a long time.
Well, yeah, she did look. She looked really comfortable.
And
But her and
and I told you
but
at
her
SummerSlam, I've just never been a big fan of her. It's never really got me, but like I thought she looked real good tonight. I really did.
Yeah, I don't think they really planned on her being a face, but the fans took to her because they liked her style in the ring, and because like I said, she's a natural. She's 100% natural heel, and like Glenn said, that I mean, she's one of the better heels, female heels that's ever been in NXT. She's fantastic as a heel. So I think that this is gonna be interesting if they go that route. But yeah, there wasn't a bad match on the show tonight, Chris. Really, honestly, all the matches were strong. I thought Gunther and Cardona told a great story. I thought Corbin and Carmelo did great. Like you said, the tag team match was solid. Triple threat and Stratton and JC Jane. I thought all the action was good.
Yeah,
And then we go to the what was supposed to be the main event. I wondered what they was going to do because there's only 8 minutes left. What I thought they were going to do, but they stuck with what they normally do. Let's screw Sammy. I thought they was going to have the match start and Cody get beat by Sammy because Randy was going to cost him. That's what I was thinking. It was going to be a quick match and Sammy's going to get another win on him. That's what I was thinking they may do because there was no time left.
yeah. I
Well,
was I was
they
wondering like, there ain't very much time left for for the main event match. Like,
I really enjoyed the
oh,
segment. I mean,
I thought it was well done. I
yeah,
thought,
I thought it was a great way to close the show, better than what a match probably would have been. Honestly, not that they would have been a bad match, but with only 8 minutes left, this was perfect. And Randy attacks and beats the crap out of him. Cody comes back uh, and gets the upper hand. Is going to hit him with the chair. What the same thing that Randy had done to him, and they stop him. But then when they go off the air, you still see Cody going after him as they go off the air. So
yeah,
there's going to be some footage that they're going to put on YouTube. Sammy's got all kinds of ammunition. He gets screwed again out of an opportunity. So they're just feeding into that character. Uh, I'll tell you what, since SummerSlam, I think WWE's really had some pretty good TV, pretty good Raws and pretty good SmackDowns. I thought this SmackDown was very good. I really enjoyed it. I know you haven't seen a lot of SmackDowns. You just now started watching it. SmackDown had been the weaker show from Raw, but I thought tonight, I thought this was probably the best show I've seen this week. I liked it better than Raw. I liked it better than AEW. I liked it better than NXT. I liked it better than TNA. Uh, Personally, I did. I thought it had a
yeah.
really good
I'd
flow.
have it, man.
Not by a lot.
I'd have Raw and SmackDown
Raw was good.
pretty close, but I think I'd have Raw just ahead of SmackDown a little bit for
Okay.
me. But like I said, that'd be close, and both of them were good. I'll be honest. Last week when about how at first I was like, man, I don't know, this SmackDown's going, like, what are we doing? But then as it kept going and going, like, it ended
Yeah,
up
yeah,
being real good for
yeah,
not having very many matches and stuff.
yeah, yeah,
But when it first started, it's like, man, it's been 30 minutes. We ain't even had a match yet. Like, where we go with it? But then I thought it ended up being good, and like I said, it built up this week, and then this week they had it. I mean, hell, you had three title matches.
3 title matches, and there was no throwaway segments. I thought this Matt Cardona thing with Gunther and Chelsea was the star of the night. I mean, she was in like 5 se you could almost call the show, Chelsea TV tonight. She was on it so much.
Only person you
Uh,
saw as much as Chelsea tonight was Nick Aldis.
Nick Aldis a lot. Uh, Seeing, that's something that they're doing a lot, most of the people now, they didn't show, Charlotte and them only in one segment, and they only showed Jade Cargill in them one segment. But most other people got 2 or 3 segments. So I really like the way they're tying the show together. They're doing that on Raw too. Uh, I think they're really, I think they're really hitting stride. I know they got off track a little bit with some injuries and stuff. I think that's one reason why I think they're going to give Chelsea a chance to be able to wrestle because, they've had to change that storyline so much. And I think they've got a good story that they want to use with Chelsea and they really don't want to throw it away. So, you know, uh, but yeah, I thought it was a good show tonight. I really enjoy. I give it a 9. out of 10. I really, really like this show. I know you didn't quite like it quite as much, but I know you thought it was still a pretty good show.
Yeah, I'd have it at 8.5.
Okay, yeah, it's still a good score. One more thing I wanted to mention: they announced towards the end of the show that they did their WWE radio promo, but they announced starting this Saturday that AAA will be live on at 10 o'clock every Saturday from going forward on Sirius Radio, WWE Radio on Sirius. At 10 o'clock, you can listen to that broadcast now. So I think that's pretty cool, man. I think that's awesome because there's a lot of people that don't have can't watch it live, so can listen to the audio, which I think would be fine. I
Yeah.
know some people don't have never done it, but
I listen to baseball, football
yes,
games, all kinds of stuff on the radio all the time.
yeah,
So I mean,
yeah,
to me, it ain't no different.
no, I
Like,
agree.
I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I prefer to listen to the Reds game on the radio instead of watching it.
Yeah. And next week's show, Chris, we got Kevin Owens and CM Punk championship match on SmackDown.
Yeah.
That's going to be huge. And I would assume that Randy and Cody's going to be on again. Sammy's going to be around.
You,
They didn't announce a lot of matches for next
you
week
think
like they
there's
normally do.
you think there's any chance that Owens wins in Toronto?
I think something's going to happen. Somebody's going to cost him. I hope he does personally.
Could Sammy come out and cost him?
Could, but it could make. What if he comes out and tries to cost Punk and he costs Kevin? So there's just so many stories that could go with. Yeah, I think something's going to happen in that match. I mean, personally, I have no issue with Owens getting it. I mean, I think it would be great because I think that would help both parties because Owens really not a heel at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really enjoyed the show. Chris, you got anything else before we get out of here?
No, I enjoyed the show. Thought it was good. I ain't gonna lie. Since the last few weeks of watching SmackDown, it's been pretty good. I watch more Raw than I have
Yeah,
of
yeah,
SmackDown. Especially now, I used to watch a lot more SmackDown, but it's been a while. I ain't gonna lie, Friday nights just kind of a bad night. If it was on a different night of the week, it'd be probably easier to catch it live.
yeah. I agree. Thursday, I think, would be a good night, but yeah, I think that they've adding Orton back and getting Kevin Owens over there. Uh, Last week was one of the best ratings they've had, about almost 1.5 million, just under that. That's one of the best ratings they've had in a while on SmackDown on a Friday night. And so people can say what they want. Punk is a draw, whether you like him or not. He does draw. The ratings have went up since he's went over there.
I think he's been doing some of his best work.
I agree.
I've loved what he's been doing since he's been back with WWE.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Uh, but and a good face can be a good champion if they've got good heels to go against. Uh, but yeah, I thought it was a really good show. Uh, I hope everybody has a good night tonight. We'll get out of here. We'll be back on In Your House Monday with the after party at with the Raw after party In Your House Raw after party at 10:30 somewhere after that. So as soon as the show's over, me and Chris will be back. Also this Sunday In Your House, the Sunday house party. I'm going to be on there with House and them. They asked me to be on. I don't know all what they're going to talk about. I know they'll probably talk about SmackDown, and I know House said He's got his State of the Union address for In Your House. He does that about every 6 months or so. So he's going to have a State of the House address. So we'll see what that's about.
I must suck. I never get invited to the Sunday house parties.
You should tell him that. But yeah, well, I'll be on there Sunday.
We'll find out if they watch our show. We'll find out if they watch our show or not.
Yeah, yeah. Josh, Chris is bitching and moaning, crying again. I'm just glad that So Ruka went on this show because he won't let me talk about So Ruka.
That shit was funny. That was Monday,
Yeah, well,
wasn't it? Yeah, that
yeah, it
was
was last
Monday.
Monday. Yeah. Hey, and yeah, definitely check out inyourhouse.com. Check out all their shows. They have shows pretty much every day of the week, Monday through Fridays. Well, basically Sunday through Friday. In Your House has got shows. Also, check out our network, Gonzo Sports Room, Gonzo's Wrestling Room. We have shows pretty much every day of the week, Monday through Friday, and sometimes 2 or 3 shows in a day. So check all them out. We're going to have a really good show on Monday, and I'm mentioning that now. I can't remember the gentleman's name. Uh, he's been around for many years.
Romer.
Yeah, Scott Romer is going to be on, and he used to be. He's been all over the world taking pictures. He's wrote books. He was a manager in Dick the Bruiser's WWA group many years ago. He was Sal Creechman. Uh, been around for many years. Going to have a lot of stories. Like I said, he took pictures over in Puerto Rico back in with the Colognes and Bruiser Brody, all that kind of stuff. He's been all over the world and actually going to be on 2 Mondays in a row because I know Mark's is super excited. I am too. I think it's going to be a great show. So if you're a historian of wrestling, that is going to be a good show for you to check out. And that's going to be Monday. And then we have our other shows. We have shows on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and and again, we want to thank people that's been checking out our shows on Gonzo's Wrestling Room, Gonzo's Sports Room. We killed that Gonzo Wrestling Room show on Monday, and Chris put out clips. With the clips and the show, I think we're over 3,000 views. So appreciate all the people checking that out. I thought it was I thought the last 2 weeks of Gonzo's Wrestling Room has been killer. So
I agree.
well, Chris, let's get out of here for tonight, and hopefully everybody
All
has a good
right.
night.
Uh, like he said, check us out on social media at Gonzo Sports Room. Go to inyourhouse.com. That'll take you to all the links for In Your House Wrestling Network, and it'll take you to all the links for Gonzo Sports Room as well.
Yeah.
Hope everybody has a good night. Hope you enjoyed the Smackdown after party, and we will see you guys next week.
Friday Night Smackdown. Chris Gonzo in the house. OG Tony brought to you by In Your House in the Gonzo Wrestling Room.